welcome back. My name is Stephanie Yin. In this video, I'm going to talk about the mistake that I found in March. So why don't we get started by 30 to 20 kill mistake. The first mistake is an unnecessary sente in a fight. And here is the example. So as you can see, both players are fighting on the bottom area here, and this is the last move white played. So right now, black is facing two options. This is the first option. Black is looking for connecting here and pushing down. So white now must to connect the left, because if white doesn't connect here, then if black connects here, everything now is connected. So white must to connect on the left, and then black will keep pushing down. And right now, there's no way for white to save the 4 stones anymore. That's a connect and die. Instead, white will surround on the top and played all the sentes right here. So this is not what happened in the actual game, because black was thinking killing the 4 stones is not satisfied. So in the actual game, maybe he's a little bit too greedy. And if he just killed the 4 stones, he won't make the mistake later. All right, so what happened in the actual game is black pushed here, which actually worked. And then, of course, white needs to cut here. So in the actual game, black Atari'd first and then connect. So after black made this exchange, black still have to come back to connect the 3 stones. There's obviously a cutting point here. If these 3 stones are dead, everything is dead in the corner. So black must to connect here. So why is this a mistake, Atari on the top? So after that exchange move, now when we look at the group on the bottom, there are only 3 liberties. And how many liberties does white have? Also 3. So whose turn it is white's turn. So white is going to win the liberty fight. Here, either way will work. So where is the correct move then? So Atari on the top is not a necessary. As long as the 3 stones are already alive, or the 3 stones is already escaped, and then the group on the bottom always has 4 liberties. And since white only has 3 liberties, and who's gonna win? And black is going to win by 1 liberty ahead. Right, so right now it's black's turn. Black has 3 liberties and white has 3 liberties. And black goes first, and black is going to win this liberty fight. So Atari on the top is not necessary. That's also a bad sente, because he made this group lose 1 liberty. That's how this group was dead in the actual game. All right, so now let's look at the next mistake. The next mistake by 19 to 10 kill player is a bad habit on capturing stone. So here is the example. So let me show you what happened in the actual game first. So white now decided to jump to the black's corner right here by playing the Thirst Invasion, which is the correct move. And black also played a correct move by blocking the correct side. And white extended here and try to make more eye space in the corner. So everything is all correct up to this move. So right now is black's turn, and black didn't pay a lot of attention on the cutting points right here. In the actual game, black played Atari here. So this is a very obvious capturing move. So what black expected is black was hoping white Atari here, and black capture the stone, and white make the eye in the corner. And now you can see there are 2 cutting points right here, but there's no sente on the top anymore. So now black can either choose to play here to block, or maybe extend on the side. However, in the actual game, white caught the good timing on Atari here. So that's a sente black needs to capture, otherwise there's no point to Atari here. So black needs to capture, and now white is going to cut on the second cutting point. And since white has a sente here, if black tries to escape on the bottom, it won't work anymore. There are more sentes on the top, and then now white is able to surround the two stones, and then this group is dead. So now we already know what the mistake is. So where is the correct move then? All right. So first of all, white actually make a small mistake. Before white played the tiger's mouth here, white should Atari here first. And then white can either play the tiger's mouth or connect here. That's pretty much the same thing. So if white played the tiger's mouth and black needs to Atari here first, and then fix this cutting point. This is more urgent. And then now white needs to come back to connect here and make the group alive in the corner. So the last move of the Joseki is Atari here, but I think right now, since black already have a stone over here, it's not necessary to spend another move to capture that stone. But if you don't have the stone, you definitely need this move to kill this stone so that you can connect it. You will be connected. Alright, so if white connects here, that will be the same thing. Black needs to fix this, and then white connects, and black Atari here, and this stone is dead. So don't worry about the ladder. Even though the ladder doesn't work, and black can always use a net to kill it. Because now you can Atari on the top, and white captures. Now you can Atari on the back, and it's connected and die. So you don't need to worry about the ladder. After you Atari here, the stone is dead and the black now is all connected. Okay, so now let's look at the next example. The next mistake by 9-1Q player is a wrong eye killing move. And here is the example. So this is the last move white just played on in this game, and both players are battling and fighting in the center area here. And right now actually black is trying to kill the small dragon in the center. So in the actual game, black played Atari move right here. So why is this a mistake? Alright, so before that move, the reason why white played this move on the board is because white is trying to make an eye here next, or white has another option to make another eye. So by killing one of the eyes, it seems right, because you can't play two moves to kill two eyes. So why is this a mistake? The reason why this is a mistake is because what black actually now has a better move to kill both eyes. So that sounds impossible. You can't play two moves. You have to peep here first, and then you have to use another stone to kill the other eye. So how is that possible? All right. So the correct move is the squeeze right here. So why is this move better than the Atari move right here? So if black Atari here, this is what happened in the actual game. So white make the eye right now, and at the same time white is looking for this tiger's mouth to escape. So of course black needs to surround white, and then white used this sente, peep here, and now white is able to create the second eye. Probably you have another question. Now, what's going to happen if I destroy this side? This has actually happened in the actual game. And then white played Atari here and tiger's mouth here. So black actually is not completely connected yet. So it's really hard for black to kill this dragon right now, because there's some Ajis here, then there's connecting move here. So let's look at the correct move right here. So why is that move much better than the move black played in the actual game? So after this, if white still makes the eyes by playing here, so instead of extending on the top, black now is going to squeeze here and kill this eye. Now you can see the two kind of shoulders or two connecting parts is already taken by black. And if white used the same move like this, repeat here, connect, and making another eye, now you can see not only this eye is already gone, but also if black wants to connect this group back later, that's also a sente move, because that's a step back. White is not able to kill the stone anymore. At the same time, there's another capturing move later. So that's why this move is much better than a Atari move here. All right, so now let's look at the next example. The next mistake by 1 to 4 dan player is an impulsive move cause a sudden death. And here is the example. So where is the sudden death? So right now black and white are fighting on the left side over here. And this is what happened in the actual game. So white played a tiger's mouth and are looking for a sente to the corner to make eyes. And black killed the eye by Atari here. And white played a 2-space jump. And also that's a large nice move to connect the stone on the side. And then black attached, white harness, black cuts. And right now white is facing not hard choices, but white is facing 2 options right now. Extend it down here to connect, or Atari on the top. But actually only one of the move will work. So in the actual game, white played a Atari move here. So why is this the impulsive move? Impulsive move means that this player didn't think that much. It's kind of like a reflecting move. After your opponent plays move and you didn't think much and you just played move because you think that's necessary. You think that's and you don't need to spend more time on that move. Okay, so after that move, black Atari down the bottom, and of course white now needs to capture it, and then black played a tiger's mouth. And now you can see this small dragon over here is not connected, and also that dragon doesn't have 2 eyes. So in the actual game, white has to fight for this ko in order to connect, but that's pretty much a free ko for black, and also black has many ko thread in the center since this group is not completely settled yet. So eventually black won. Eventually white lost this game is because this move. All right, so let's go back and see, and where is the correct move then? So since I already told you there are 2 options for white, and this must be the correct move. But when you're looking at this move at the first time, maybe most players will think this is a mistake because there's Atari here. And then if this stone is dead, how is white able to connect? Unless white will use this move to connect, but that's even worse than the actual game. But after you take a few more seconds to think, or maybe a few more minutes to think, and you will see actually white is able to pull the stone out, and the ladder doesn't work for black. So if black Atari is here, and then these 2 stones are dead, and everything is connected. So black needs to Atari from the other side, and white extend. So after white extends here, white has 3 liberties, and this stone only has 2 liberties. So black needs to connect this stone. And now you will see there's another cutting point right here, so that white is going to break through. And then black Ataris are block here, and then white can either Atari this, the 5 stones dead, or Atari the 2 stones. These 2 stones are also dead. So that's why the extending move is the vital point in this fight. All right, so now let's look at the last example. Alright, the last mistake by 5 to 7 dan player is an unnecessary killing move. And here is the example. So this is what happened in the actual game. Black now played a 2-2 point, the Hane here, and the purpose of that move is to take away the eye space from white. But why is this a mistake? It looks normal, it has a lot of eye space in the corner, so there's nothing wrong to take the eye space from your opponent in the fight, right? Okay, so let me show you the correct move first, and then you will realize why this is a mistake. So in the actual game, black actually should play the Atari here, and that's a sente, so that you take at least 2 eye space away. And this is not necessary. Instead, black should cap on the top and try to enclose this group, because even though white has the sente, that's hane in the corner, but white is not able to make that group completely alive. Or black can play here, and black can keep extending, and block. And that's the bit 4 in the corner, which is already dead shape. Or black can just simply block here. If white wants to live, white has to use the coal in the corner to live, like this. But I'm not saying when white played a hane here, black should just take the 1-2 point and the vital point to kill this group. Instead, you can save this move and start attacking this group first, and once you get stronger, you have more stones here when the time is ready, and then you can use this vital point to kill. So in the actual game, black wastes the 1 move in the corner, which is not necessary because this group is already dead. And second mistake black made is the connecting move right here. Why is this mistake? It sounds very simple and normal. Just connect that stone after you hane here. There's a cutting point. The reason why this is a mistake is because in the actual game, white jumped it out, and then because this group is not completely alive yet, so black still needs to escape by using some sentes over here. And then you will realize actually this group is not alive if white push and cut here, even though it's black's sente, if black's turn to live. There's no way for black to live, to make that group alive. So connecting is the mistake. Instead of connecting, black should descend on the first line. So that's a huge difference, because if now white push and cut, since I played extending move on the bottom, so now I'm able to make my group alive. So that's kind of like 1 move difference, because if you connect here, you're not able to make this group alive, so you have to connect this cutting point. But if you descend here, you don't need to worry about this cutting point, even though after white cuts here, you're still able to make it alive. Alright, these are the mistakes in March. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can always go to our website and follow us on Twitter and the Facebook page. So my name is Stephanie Yin. I will see you next time.